So you guys can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. GLGO. Alright. Get these guys out of here. Oh god, I can hear myself. Wait, where am I? Shit. Okay, let's just mute it. No one can hear anything now. Alright, they both started. Alright, good. We can use Chili's audio. Let's go. They're off. Didn't hear anything weird. Okay, good. I was just confused because I heard my own voice. Alright. I think this could be a bit louder. There we go. Yeah, like a 40-second head start. Let's go. You should have game audio now, right? Oh, wait, let me check. I muted desktop, my bad. Okay, now you should have game audio. There you go.
Your Chili's got high bass right
Now it's fine. Yeah. Is that fine? The balances? Is our voices fine? I think Nate's a bit quiet.
Am I quiet?
I can turn you up. There. Now it's perfect. It should be perfect.
Should be good.
That's better. Alright, they're off. Did Chili get the first try backflip?
I believe so.
Nice. I think they both got it then. Sick. Alright. What's their PBs? So Pine is the underdog in this match. She's also on N64. Chili's on Xbox. So I think chances are Chili is the favorite to win. Even if he dies, it probably won't lose that much time.
Right.
Something really bad would have to happen for Chili. Or Pine could just have a really good run. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right, Queen.
Yeah, I know, right? Xbox and 4-3, it's amazing. There's a little Chili move, changed his like capture a bit. Oh no! Look out. I made something happen. 1 second. There you go. Now it's perfect.
Nice, 212.
212, that's not bad. Okay.
Now this is important for Chili or he's gonna lose 10 plus.
Yeah. Matters way more for Chili. Come on. Okay, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. He's fine. He's on a good enough start.
Sub a Healy.
What's up, Healy?
Gauge supporter.
Okay. Oh god, that music change was so weird to me.
Wait, what?
Like, on the way to the puzzle, the music changed to the Mumbo's Lobby music, and it was like randomly so loud.
Oh.
I don't know why. Just Xbox music is like, it's mostly the same, but it's like somewhat different, just slightly different. So it throws me off completely.
Yeah, I actually listened to Side by Side for Witchy World, and it's so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really different.
Sense. Pretty sure it's like actually something broken with it. I remember Grant Kirkhope tweeted something about fixing the Xbox audio. I don't remember exactly what.
Ooh, Pine slipping and sliding.
Xbox 2, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, 2E's not too great on Xbox. 2E's fine.
Right. Not that bad. Fine. Made it through at least.
Yeah, a couple slips, but that's fine.
These routes are going to be completely different. At least starting out.
Yeah.
So, Chili is just going to probably lose about a minute Pine, leaving Mumbo's Mountain. But we'll gain some time back later on through loading zones and just less lag.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Pine is doing no RBA, I believe. Actually, I don't remember. Yeah, she doesn't have an RBA split. Yeah, she's doing no RBA.
Cool. Neither is Chili.
Yeah, okay. But I think their level orders are slightly different, right? Or are they the same?
I think.
Pine goes Clankers, Bubble Gloop, Gobies, Mad Monster, Freeze Easy, RBB, CCW.
Yeah, that's what Chili's doing.
Okay, so they're the same. Kind of.
Yeah, no RBA at all.
Okay. So it'll actually be interesting to, like, see Chili slightly catch up over time.
True.
Because last race, it was somewhat similar, but Chili made a lot of mistakes, so you never really saw him catch up because of Xbox.
Yeah.
But this race, this race, he's like the favor to win by like at least a few minutes. So there's quite a bit of a difference. So chances are we should be able to see the actual like catch up happen.
Sniped.
Ooh. Pine gets sniped by Conga, yeah. Oh no, this is Conga.
Sounded
Conga.
like they hit though.
Oh god, Conga now. I think Chili's just in general having a better Mumbas right now than Pine is.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Nice Xbox noise.
He got an invite to a party. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Didn't think about turning off Xbox notifications.
That's funny. I'm looking at some volume stuff for a bit.
Okay. Not too crazy happened then. What's up, Senpai?
Okay.
How's it going?
What's up, Pine? I read that as Pine because you said go Pine. What's up, Senpai? Oh yeah, Chili has still all this stuff to do. Oh, I forgot
Yep,
about
still
that.
got all the Termite Hill.
Some of the huts too. Pine's almost done. Pine should have about a minute left. Probably a bit more because of the mistakes she's made. And Chili has to do all this termite stuff coming up right now. Okay. The Pine's gonna lose a bit of time here, just to her PB. I don't know how Chili's gonna stack up.
Hey, look at this termite.
Nice. See if she can get the skip here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
That kind of looked a bit sketchy, because she was on the far side of the Jiggy Shadow instead of the side that's closer to the water. So I thought she might have like had a chance of just landing on the platform. But it was fine. She jumped early enough to the point where it didn't matter. Alright, and she's out.
Come on, man. Kid
Nice.
Charlemagne just wants to party. I think he's being a troll. Maybe.
Do you have him on Xbox, Nade? If so, you should like spam him with like notifications.
I mean, I could turn my Xbox on and message him. Want me to?
That would be funny. Yeah, Termite Banjo is super tiny.
Yeah.
They also like can't do anything but jump. Which, to be fair, neither can a lot of transformations. Pumpkin and Walrus can't do anything but jump. Crocodile can bite, and Bee can fly. That's about it.
Ooh,
Oh,
Chili gets
grunt.
screwed by grunty text.
Yeah, that's rough.
Wait, I really don't miss that part about doing RBA now.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do you know how much time that loses, approximately?
Like 7 or so.
Yeah. Just enough for another 2 years? Yeah, true. If the bee could attack in BK, that would be so cool. I don't know how you lose it, but it would be cool. Alright, Pine entering TTC. Is Xbox TTC slower than N64?
Yeah, the double death warp is slower.
Okay. I feel like
you do it for feathers.
But in general, Xbox is lower than N64 for TTC. Or at least the routes that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And also, this is a pain, which makes it slower. Stupid puzzles and bottles. So Pine should theoretically at least keep her lead here. If not, have a greater lead by the end of TTC. Blubber's looking like, I think he's in a good spot. He's sort of walking towards the front of the mast. Or no, now he looks kind of in a bad spot. We'll see.
Come on, Blubs, be nice.
Oh, nice, she got it. Good Blubber. Nice.
Nice.
Missed a note. They're both about to be in the first flying section. She gets all the feathers there. Alright. Ooh, Chili. Ooh, Chili's too low. That's not good. See if Pine can make it up here.
At least he got the backup.
He's fine. Ooh, Pine got caught in the alcove. She might be fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ooh, that was risky.
That's, oh gosh, you went for the risky strat. The risky strat of getting the Jiggy and getting out before the chest even closes.
Yeah.
That used to be a thing, Steve used to do that, but it was like so inconsistent. It's actually what he used to do before the chest beat bomb, which looked like a huge pain. There was a short period of time where TTC was reworked so that you'd get the first note, then do 2 flaps instantly with feathers, so you can get enough height. Just dive straight into the chest and then come out.
Yeah, I use 2 feathers. It's just because I don't like the 1 feather strat.
Ooh, struggling with stairs.
Yeah.
Laggy mess. Oh, I didn't see. Wait, did Chili just like... Between the first flight section and now, it's the same route, right?
No, Chili's TTC is different. He still has Blubber to do.
Yeah, but like between the first flight section and now, is it the same? Like, did Chili do the same things? No?
I don't think so. He does over here.
Because Pine was ahead leaving the first flight section, right? Or no, she wasn't. No, she was. Yeah.
I believe so.
This is where the route gets a lot different.
Yeah. Very low.
Ooh, doesn't get the Jiggy in flight. That kind of sucks. Leaky patched. Alright. Nice token. Good 3 notes.
Wait, press.
Do you not get the Jinja there? Is that?
I mean, you don't have to because there's no Jiggy.
Oh, okay.
But I guess that's not too bad of an idea.
It would probably still be faster if you could just like. It would be fastest to like sort of pretend it's there and like just beak bomb the honeycomb like we do in 100%.
Mm-hmm. 0 feathers, optimal.
Actually, landing in that outpost is probably faster, right?
Yeah, it is. That's what I used to do.
Yeah, makes sense. What's up, Hedwig? Yeah, so just trying to beak bomb the honeycomb would probably be the fastest thing, whether you get the Jinjo or not.
Yeah.
Not that bad of a third flight section for Chili.
Yeah, 4 HP is a bit much. Oh, getting some feathers.
Alright, not bad. Not a bad idea.
Play it safe.
Mine has an interesting setup for Leaky. He's
Yeah,
spamming so many eggs. Oh god. The issue with this setup is that it probably can work, but the thing that makes it bad is that it relies on a double egg bounce, which is not consistent on an N64. I'm pretty sure that's what makes like the old-fashioned Leaky skip inconsistent. It's just the fact that the eggs have to bounce an extra time. Whereas if you go closer and do like a setup that's closer to Leaky, then the eggs won't bounce a second time. It'll actually be consistent where they land.
Gotcha.
Ooh, Pine tumbles. That's not good.
Oh no.
That's really rough.
And Chili gets the first death warp, but his note saves, so don't worry. Pay attention.
Yep. Oh, she's going around the box. Get on the box! Okay.
Snacker barely despawned.
Yeah.
It is faster to save the green Jinjo for last, but I guess Chili doesn't want to do it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, did Pine fall again? No. She's using
No,
the
she
shock
just
pad.
needs to go get the Jiggy.
Oh, she used the tree to get back up there.
Yeah.
Most people use the slope at the bottom there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Chili gets blubber too.
Alright. Equal RNG so far.
Mm-hmm.
Pine using the shock pad.
You can just make that jump and trot.
To be fair, it's kind of unintuitive, but
Yeah.
once you've done the backup enough, Chili lands and has to dance. Once you do the backup enough, you like realize, oh wait, I can just jump here instead, using the shock pad.
Yeah.
Wait, did Pine get that token?
I think she did before going to the lockup.
The camera more, so I can see. Right there. I hope she did.
Oh. Hope so.
So it looks like Pine's gonna just be a tiny bit ahead.
Yep.
Leaving TTC. She has Sandcastle left, and Chili just has Nipper left. Right? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Honeycomb and then Nipper.
Ooh, that was a good quick dive, but like he was in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
He ran off the ledge really, really well, but he didn't turn to push himself into the corner once he slid off. So he wasn't able to like go above the honeycomb. Ooh, he's doing fast nipper skips. He's getting caught in the shell.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably wasn't faster at that point, but
Yeah,
still good enough to see.
Yep. Alright, Pine. Come on, Pine. Alright, wow, that was perfect.
Ooh, nice. Turn just in time.
That was lucky as hell.
I was about to say doing a dance, but then
That was so lucky. See if Chili will do the dance. No.
he's gonna have to wait for the crabs to come.
Oh, this is not. Oh, this is not good at all. Yeah, they're coming. Right.
There you go.
Probably, maybe at least went even. Maybe saved a tiny bit of time compared to if he just did the dance.
Sup, Harpy?
Sup, Harpy. Morning. What's up, Crosby?
Ugh.
Okay. What about Clankers? Clankers should be a bit faster on Xbox, right?
Yeah, there's only like one Xbox you
It's
can't
just
skip, and that's
Clankers, right?
Clanker. Yeah.
So, really should catch up a bit here.
Yeah, funny enough, I compared my gold to Duck's gold because the route's the exact same for RBB, and Xbox is 30 seconds faster.
Yeah. I remember you did that with Clankers 2 in my gold.
Oh, yeah.
Like using game time or something, I don't remember, but then we realized all those loading zones actually saved like 18 seconds or something.
Bunch, yeah.
Crazy. Okay, so you can actually, it's interesting, you guys can't see it on stream, but on their splits, you can see that this is the level where Chili does start to catch up quite a bit, because Pine's PB leaves Mumbo's at like 8:23, Chili's leaves Mumbo at like 9:23.
It was exactly a minute.
Yeah, exactly a minute. And then TTC, I think Pine's just not as good at TTC as Chili is, but it's about even. Like, the lead doesn't really extend that much, nor does it, like, lengthen. But in this level right here, Pine's PB leaves Clankers at 30:39, and Chili's PB leaves at 30:25. So between Mumbo's and here, Chili's saving like a minute. That's probably from both Xbox and just like from general movement and skill.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Ooh, now you can hear the underwater music in Clankers, and you can just hear that like background thing. So spooky. Oh, and then it just cuts when the Jinjo is collected. I think the bubbles are slightly different, right? On Xbox?
Yeah, the gloop cycles are different.
No, but like, the bubbles themselves, can you see through them on N64? Because you can't see through them on Xbox.
I never really noticed.
Now on emulator, it's weird. It does work, yeah. Yeah, so the bubbles on N64 are transparent, but you can't see straight through the bubbles on Xbox. In fact, I think they actually reflect on Xbox.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. Yeah, reflect and distort it. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I sent Chili a message. Should show up here in a little bit.
Nice cycle from Pine. I didn't see what loop stuff she did. I wasn't paying attention. There you go. Wow. Is it like even possible to turn off those alerts on Xbox?
No, you can.
You can?
You can turn them off, yeah.
Okay. At least he'll know for next time to turn them off.
Yeah.
Alright. Pine's on rings. So Chili did the exact same thing up until now in Clankers, right? Should be.
Yeah, the whole thing's the same.
So that means that he gained a bit of time, I think. So far. Oh god, the water does the thing here too, I didn't notice. The music here on Xbox. That background ambiance. Okay, they're both on rings. So Chili did for sure like saved a bit of time. Oh, he got hit
by a whip crack.
Okay, whips. Is that a whip crack or a whip lash?
I think it's a lash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
you
no,
like,
missed back foot.
Yeah, you can barely notice it on N64. Like, it's so much more noticeable on Xbox.
Is that wizard?
I think it makes the most sense where Gloop is. The, like, background ambiance noise underwater. But it kind of feels out of place during rings. What's up, wizard? Alright, Pine's on the bolt cycle. Oh, she falls! Oh god! Oh, don't fall in there. Don't fall in there.
She's gonna go inside?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That would suck a lot.
Can't she get the X-Lock? Shall she go for it?
I got that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
Or 2 days ago.
Oh no, that's
She
2
misses another
cycles.
cycle. Chili can catch up right here.
Yeah.
You go for bolt jump? I think he does, right?
He does, yeah.
With that setup, I don't know if it's good enough to like make the next cycle. Oh, he misses it. Pine's still ahead. Do the
there we go.
snippets. Do the snippets lose time on Xbox?
No, you can skip it.
Okay. So, time difference for the rest of Clankers. Chili should just save a bit more on loading zone. So we'll see that happen probably.
I know Chili was unaware you could skip Boggy's kids tech, so I hope he knows
really?
about snippets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, Pine's messing this up. Oh, she backflips. Ooh, and
Chili
Chili's
doesn't even go for
okay.
the back
So
flip.
Chili's ahead now. Unless this will be interesting. Okay,
I still
Pine's
think
missing all
Chili's
these notes.
ahead.
Pine's getting all these notes now, so she's gonna save like 10 seconds later or something over Chili.
Yeah.
But Chili's ahead right now. But I think time difference without taking that into account is probably about like 10 seconds. So they might be about even right now. Ooh, Chili falls. That's fine, he's still making the same cycle.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, 10 seconds is just an estimate. It's like the detour later. I guess we can see it later. When Chili goes for it, we can like just estimate.
Yeah. It's about 10.
Yeah. But Chili is most definitely ahead right now. Ahead of Pine. But he has the lead. Ooh, he's gonna get a lot here. He's gotta be careful.
Yeah, Wiz, you'll get it.
7 hours for you. You were ahead by like 10 minutes or something. Sub 3 will happen very, very soon. Told you.
Yep.
It'll happen if you just like do another run tomorrow or after tomorrow. Something like that. Oh god, Chili surfaces for a second. It's kind of funny. Need to change your sleep schedule? Yes, you do. Sleep at night, smiley face. So does... okay, yeah, fair enough.
What is it right now?
My sleep schedule? No, it's kind of scuffed. I usually wake up at like noon. Or sometimes I wake up earlier. But I go to bed late. It sucks. It usually does equal out to like 6 to 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Chili got that Jiggy at like 28:35. And okay. If he did optimally, he would have entered that pipe around like 28:50.
Yeah.
So that's like 15 seconds between the Jiggy and there. Oh, I didn't see what Pine did. Oh well. But I assume it's not. I assume it's like between the Jiggy and entering the pipe is like maybe 5 seconds. So 10 does sound like a decent estimate. Oh god, that
where's this last snippet? Oh my god.
Didn't kill it before. You're getting ready to leave work? Exactly. Always, whenever I'm like up at like 4:30 a.m., I'm just like, Harpy's probably gonna say something in her Discord soon. Probably. They're both about finished clankers, not too far behind.
It's like less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Or just about 5.
At least you have a reason. True. I have a reason too, but my reason's just not good. So. Right, they're both doing honeycomb first. Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Don't miss this, Pine. Alright, just fine. It's fine. The right way, yeah. Because then you can swim backwards to reduce lag. Except on Xbox, so it's like, no lag anyways. There actually is a bit of lag there, but I don't know if it actually affects the timer. Probably doesn't. They are close together, but the thing is, the rest of Chili's run is theoretically faster because of like Xbox advantages.
Yep.
Chili has quite a bit of a lead now, I think. And you'll see that lead grow even more later on throughout the mid-levels. Not that many loading zones in Bubble Group, though.
No, not really.
It's just like tanked up in Mumbos.
Yep, that's it.
8 seconds
That beat
difference.
just sucks for the randomizer.
Oh yeah. True. Oh yeah, and Violet Tree. Oh god, what if you go into Violet during rando?
Oh yeah, Viles. Yeah.
This part in particular is really laggy on N64, where that like waterfall thing is.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Waterfalls in general are really laggy, like the 2E one. That one's very laggy there. I like to surface after I pass the waterfall, but on Xbox you can just surface right away and start jump fluttering.
Yeah.
So it's a minuscule advantage. Can Chili make this without taking another hit?
No, he wants to because he's Death Warp.
Oh yeah, he's doing Death Warp. True.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if it's faster to like go on the platform where Bubble Loop is a bit on the way to this tunnel. I tried timing it before, but like it's so stupid to time. It's like there's no good place to end your timer. I think it's like about even.
I always go on it just to be safe.
Yeah, me too. Even whenever I do like all these old routes, I always just get this honeycomb box anyways, even though you don't need it. I need it, alright. I'm a wimp. What's up,
What's up, Larry?
What's up, Larry?
What's up, honey?
Oh, we said that in the opposite order.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Pine's gonna get all this health heal. Yeah, she took 1 extra damage.
Chili wasn't supposed to get the token then because he was at 3 already.
Oh shoot. Now he has to wait.
Yeah. Oopsies.
Alright. But he's gonna death warp right here, probably, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The last
Pine's not. This will be interesting to see this sort of time save from just straight death warping. 3 seconds?
Yep,
Right.
3.
Ooh, Pine just barely misses that leaf. That was close. I think that was like the actual leaf cycle. Okay, nice death warp. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's on Xbox. It's okay. Don't panic. Oh, now he's gonna Croctus. Does Croctus not save if you die?
He didn't do the Croctus to
But
begin
but
with.
does it save in general?
No. If you die, they reset.
Oh, okay. craving banjo content. Yeah, same. Yeah. So now Chili's all the way here. We saved a bit of time over Pine. Although Pine shot the Croctus earlier, so...
Yeah. You can see directly the time difference now because of the timers.
Oh, true. Although, doesn't the Xbox timer go faster? Slightly faster?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
I want to play 2E? Oh boy. I kind of want to learn 2E 90%. I don't know why, but I have an urge. But I must not. I gotta stop switching categories. Ooh, Pine's at 1 health. That's really scary.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's so weird just like seeing Tank Top and seeing all the notes on Tank Top from so far away on Xbox.
Yeah, the render distance.
It's so creepy.
Oh no, kill the frog.
Oh no, kill it! Kill it!
Kill it!
Oh my god, no, beak bust. No, he's going for the...
my
Alright, he's fine. Fine. Pine can catch up here. Don't die, Pine, please.
Skip the text, Chili!
Nice.
Oh,
Pine's ahead now. Tiny bit, damn. Wait, where's she going?
No,
She's
she's not the lead yet.
She would have been if she didn't get held, I think. What's up, Snacky? 2E should be banned. There hasn't been a 2E tournament on this channel in a while. The last one was the Novice. No, the last one was the Bingo tournament.
Yep.
God, I'm struggling on these notes.
I'm gonna win the next Bingo tournament.
Okay. Get this hut jump, Pine. Okay, good. Jumped a bit earlier than I would have been comfortable with, but... Ooh, nice shot. That shot was good because, like, he didn't even use R to center the camera. Like, I can't even aim properly if I don't center the camera. Nice.
It is free, Harpy.
I don't think Pine got that.
Oh,
Yeah.
she missed.
Oh, what? Oh, no, yeah, she missed the Croctus. Got the cutscene. You want to shoot when the Croctus is closing its mouth, not when it's, like, fully open.
Yep.
2E's butt to race. Now, that's actually true, yeah. 90% races. Oh boy. The concept. Don't ask me.
I mean, no DCW, no BC is a pretty good race category.
Yeah, true. Although that was like the last category tournament we had.
Yeah.
But no one runs it anymore. So sad. What we really need is a cheetah percent tournament. That would be so fun.
Oh.
Cheetah percent is the only pure short category left. I say pure when literally the objective is to cheat. Cheetah percent.
Nice.
BC stands for bit clips. All those like float point clips. They're called bit clips because 8-bit. 8-bit found them.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought they were called bit clips because of some technical reason. But then people were like, no,
So
it's just
did I.
bit clip because 8-bit beast. This guy naming trips after himself. Everyone does that. Shout outs to Bulk Skip. It's like a weird name. For something that's like barely a trick. I know, right, Harpy? Oh yeah, Pine is ahead now. Wait, how did that happen? I was not paying attention. Wait, no, she's not.
No, she's not.
Wait,
She's
what?
still ahead, like,
Harpy, are you okay? Yeah, technical term is floating point clips, yeah. There's like
Except gauge.
floating point is like the name of the small gap or whatever. Something like that, I don't know. I don't know much about that technical side. I know more about just RTA things in general than the sciencey side.
Alright, tip top.
Oh boy. Double tip top? My favorite.
Hell yeah.
This is the worst part about having the same routes. Eventually we're gonna have double vials, which is gonna be just so boring.
Oh yeah.
Mine got the croc already. Nice double dead zone on the light blue turtle. Wow. There's too many decimals. Something like that, yeah. I think the way that it was explained to me, I think, is like the game is made up of like a bunch of triangles and like they don't fit together very perfectly on like a minuscule level. And at that point is like the floating point or something. I don't know. Rounding ears is the most common term I've heard.
I agree with Harpy, it's teal.
It's teal. Just call it light blue. just none of this fancy business. It's not butter. Teal is less syllables to say. Yes. Cyan. Cyan is just pretentious. If you say cyan, then you're just trying to show off how fancy your color vocabulary is. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Light blue is for the unga bungas like me.
Uh-oh, Pine's forgetting the pattern.
Please, Pine, be careful. Just talk to him again. Okay. Alright.
Yes.
Remember to hit them from the beginning order, not from where you left off. This is very scary. Please write it down, Pine. Wait, wasn't it yellow first?
Uh-oh.
No, Pine!
Oh, well.
No, she
GG.
dies. Oh no. That's so sad. Oh.
Dang.
On the other hand, Chili just did the Jiggy Jig there by accident. That was kind of funny.
Oh well. Well.
Well, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Got bung up. I just grabbed him as late. Yeah. Well, I guess I was wrong. We're not gonna see a double vial now.
Nope.
Cursed it. He did the Jiggy Jig by accident, right? The Flibbits Jiggy, because he was supposed to do it as a croc, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah. He did it there. I don't know if he did it by accident. Yeah. Damn, Pine's down to 2 health already.
Wait, does round 1 and 2 of Tip Top save?
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope it does.
I can't remember. I remember this exact same thing happened to me before. And I learned what happens, but I forget.
Huh. They do. Harpy
They
says,
do?
okay.
That makes sense. Vile wouldn't save, but Tank up does. Oh, that's the worst part about doing this somewhat newer strat, leaving the Jiggy for the Croc, is that if you die, you have to use 3 gold feathers again.
Yeah.
Right, Chili's taking it safe. 3 health for Vile, oh boy.
That's a bit. We want 2 or 4. Or 1 or 4, I mean.
For Vile?
Well, 3 really isn't. Oh, 3 is right. My bad.
3 is
My bad.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
Pine took frame perfect fall damage there. Jumped onto the hut, then jumped the frame she landed. So she took fall damage when she landed on the ground. The only thing that saves, true. Nate said that the Croctuses don't save.
Nope.
What's up, Concrete? Is that the Concrete? Wow.
8-bit D.
Who the hell is 8-bit D? Can you imagine the amount of people who don't know, or who wasn't here during the times of 8-bit D? It's scary to think about. It feels like such a recent change still. Me at least. That change was probably like a year old or something. Change to Concrete. Yeah, 8-bit Hink. 8-bit Hink has to be renamed to Kong Template.
Pine got the messed up Tip Top pattern.
Oh,
Did she
mess it up? Mess up the skip?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is messed up. Apparently.
Purple.
Yeah, it's fine. Almost 2 years? What? Really? Oh my god. No way, dude. Really? See, that's so weird to me because there's a couple other things that it's been 2 years since it happened. Like one of the Hag's clips. Like, when I think of it in a different sense, I started running this game 2 years ago. So thinking that these things happened 2 years ago is crazy to me. Damn, dude. Oh my god.
Okay, it's
Pine, no. Oh no, Pine.
Just write it down.
Oh, no, Pine. World record was 204? What the hell? Wait.
Oh, the third one's not playing.
Oh.
I've never seen that before.
This is a mess.
Why did that happen?
Yeah, just leave and come back. Should fix itself. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now it's fine. Make sure you wrote that down, Pine, please. Yeah, one of them didn't.
You didn't write it down. Wait.
One of them didn't. The third tip-top didn't go. It could mean that, yeah. In general, the most common case of messing up tip-top happens if you mess up like the actual skip where you can move through the cutscene. And in that case, what you should do... Oh, she dies again! No. Is she writing this down?
I don't think she does. Is she just gonna give up? I think so. I think so. Oh, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Well.
And she's done. Oh. Damn, man.
Damn.
Already.
Pulling her in.
Unfortunate. It's understandable though. Dying twice to tip-top. That's very painful.
Oh, we can hear ourselves on stream.
Nice. Yeah, blame Dingo. Dingo joined. God. Xbox would lose progress. Xbox, you would have still died in Xbox. The glitch is still there on Xbox.
Yeah, you hate it.
Na na na.
Do you think she wants us to pull her in so she can like go or whatever if she wants?
Can't type.
She does.
God, that's so sad. Oh, she's here. Wait. How did you join? That you couldn't join this channel.
Did you see when my tip subs broke?
Yeah, it didn't work.
It broke! I was like, this is 10 times worse than it already was!
I have no clue what caused that. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird. I think it means that one of them has to repeat. Like, it was the same color twice, maybe? Dream? What am I doing? What's happening to my screen?
I've never had that because I've never died in tip-tops. Like...
Yeah.
I think I was just
oh my god, I'm dropping all the frames.
Stressed out about that stuff.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm dropping a million frames. Because I opened Discord for 1 second. God damn it. Is it fine now? Wait. Alright, we're fine. We're back. We're fine. Oh, okay. So as you were saying, you don't write them down, do you, Pine?
No, I don't. I've never died though in tip-top, so
yeah.
I've never had to repeat it either. I don't think.
But maybe now you'll start writing it down, right?
No.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
some of them were right. Like when you exited and came back, it showed 7, right?
I don't know.
I think it did. I think so.
It kept showing different patterns. It was weird.
It did show different patterns. I used to not write them, but then I just gave it.
Who
Because
was it that wrote
numbers?
turtles on their knee at GDQ
On their
with a
knee.
pen? Was that Hag?
I think so. I think actually they had like a small piece of paper.
Oh, I know someone wrote it on their knee.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I used to do tip-tips without writing them down, but then I'd spend more time like thinking, remembering, than like actually moving. Like I never really failed it, but I would lose time because I'd have to think about it.
Yeah. I don't know, I usually don't have a problem memorizing stuff, so.
How do you feel about the rest of that run? Or whatever you finished?
What?
How do you feel about the rest of your run? The rest of whatever of the run you finished?
Also wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like I got so like I don't know worked up about stuff that already happened that by the
Yeah.
time I got to Tip Tubs, I was like, I looked at it. I was like, I don't freaking remember what turtles it was.
Yeah. Tumbling in TDC was really rough.
Yeah, that was. But then I felt a little better because I had a time save by a minute. Like I had a minute time save for my PB in Plankers.
Yeah.
But I still like only got like 30 seconds left. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bubble Loop wasn't going too bad until then. It was like until Tip Top, of course.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Like I got my hut jumps, which I was kind of happy about.
Yeah. Yeah. Chili did too. Chili, I don't think Chili failed anything. Either.
No. Y'all were like dead even and tipped up too.
Yeah, it was like tipped up at the same time, and then I was like, "This is the problem with the matching routes. Eventually, we're gonna see Vile on both screens, so it's just gonna be boring." but then you died, and I was like, "Well, I guess we're not gonna see Vile on both screens anymore."
Yeah. Well, I had Vile in my FFM.
True.
Oh, so I can get Vile in my FFM, beat him without the speed shoes, but I can't do Tip Top.
Go be that?
We go for it. Who he is?
Hey, ankle would be straight.
Aw.
Nice,
He's
there you go.
waiting too long before he beat Party. Wow, that still works? Wow. That's crazy. If you did that on N64, you would have gotten hit out of the wall. You have to like attempt it right away on N64 after you get hit. He like
He's
waited
trying to straighten
a
himself.
couple seconds before you attempted it.
Oh, nice gold feather.
What's your timer at, Nate?
53:04, 05,
Okay, can you
06.
pause it for like 2 seconds.
Sure. Okay.
I'm at 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, we're good.
Commentators, Chris? Yeah, sure. I killed the run. I killed the run, smart face. Yeah, Slip Boy, Pine's done. Fortunately. It was you that killed him.
Nice.
No, I killed the run, smiley face. We can all kill the run, guys. We can all together. As a community. Billy's enjoying it. Nope,
Yeah, Harpy, he does. I'm pretty sure.
he missed a palm out? Oh, I didn't notice.
Hope so.
He wasn't doing a double death walk route, was he?
No, but she should be. But it's not. It is faster.
So he missed it on the paw. Wait, which paw? The right or left? Jinx sees right or left?
His left, alright.
His left. I'm like turning my body to imagine it.
Me too. I'm like, wait, yeah, he's facing this way. It's his left.
Okay, his left. So the one closest to the ring.
Yeah.
So he can get that one. When's the best place to get that?
Probably right after.
Either after Trunker or after Sandy Bud. Or...
So should I head out or?
You can stay if you want to, but you can head out if you want.
Yeah, I probably will head out.
All right.
Okay.
GG on the race. Good job on whatever you completed.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's no problem. No worries. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably like just give up completely if I died. I'd probably keep going, but I'd probably be like very, very salty. The better to just get the salt out completely.
Alright.
Alright.
See ya.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gone. Finally, she's gone. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. No,
oh, no, Chili.
No, Chili dies. Chili dies. Insert comments about Xbox being unfair. How he would have had to collect all the notes again on N64. Oh, hey, now he got the note. Nice.
Yeah. He probably thinks he has no chance of winning now. A beaver in chat. Yikes.
Stream is still there. Alright, guys. Yeah, we gotta cycle through what memes to put on the side of the screen. What? Anyone have any suggestions? There you go. Oh yeah. What do we put here? Any suggestions? Let me see what I have on my desktop.
Yeah, put Arthur on.
Arthur, hell no, dude. Hell no.
Like with the hag stream.
Wait, do GIFs work on OBS? Hold on a second. Hold on a
I
second.
think so, yeah.
Okay, I gotta test this for science. It should be an image capture.
Well,
Hold on a second. Where is it?
nice grab.
Here's one. There you go. Here's one for the books. What else? What else? Give me ideas. Give me ideas, guys. Alright, I might turn that one off.
What about Bunk D?
Oh shit, I don't know if I have that song. I hope I do. Somewhere. I hope I have it.
Pat the ass. Going ham.
Oh, I do have it. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's put down there.
Yeah, put Bunk D up there.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. There you go.
Hey, there it is.
Perfect.
It's massive.
Hold on a second. I need to find one more thing. One more thing that's very important. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, I'm not gonna look at chat for like just a bit. Tiny bit. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, I don't drop frame.
Rar guy. People want our guy.
People want our guy. One second. One of these up there. One of these.
Oh, Chili
Right.
died to the cactus? Is Chili gonna die to the cactus?
I don't die to the cactus.
I died to the cactus in Martin's tournament.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Against Hornet, out of all people.
There you go.
Pine had to forfeit Rosanna. She died twice in BGS. Oh, kill me in the timer. Just use a gold feather, Chili.
Is it fine now, guys? You guys have any complaints? Any suggestions or complaints? He has to wait. Yeah.
Yeah, Pine forfeited sometime.
Died twice in the double beam. Go away from the
Get away from the bees!
Run! No.
I died to those bees before. Well, not those,
Really?
but the ones in... Not those
Oh,
particular
okay,
ones.
okay. I was about to say. That's weird.
The one in the RVP crate.
Okay. Those ones make sense. Race car guy from just DK60. I don't even know. I don't even know what that looks like. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember what he looks like.
Race car guy from DK64. No idea.
Factory. Tiny.
Oh. Okay.
Damn, you died at MMM Zap. Man, I'll say Z. I like Z.
Zaf hee hee Z-Man.
The Fifi. The Fifi. Or Zaf. Zaf or Z. I don't know. Never dismissed. My god. Dude. Alright. Billy's just chilling. Cruising through Gobies. He got an extra ring, right? Yeah, he got an extra ring when he died.
Yeah.
Got it on the way. The lava. Oh no! Hey, yo, no! Don't die to Zach. Don't die to this. Okay. Using his last gold feather.
That's not good, considering MMM's next.
Yeah, he needs gold feathers. You should probably get some of the extras in the other pot here. Because there's another pot with gold feathers.
Probably doesn't know about that.
He'll get two.
Oh, he does know. Hell yeah.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Nice.
What a guy.
I didn't know about that for the longest time.
Genius of backup strap. The distortion with the camera angle, yeah. Did he go off the right side? Don't people usually go off the other side? Or I think no, I think he turned the camera.
Yeah, he's good.
Turn the camera.
Good old patented beak bust instead of beak bomb.
Oh, he missed a note. Don't go up.
Okay, he realizes.
Would have been bad. God, I'm just scared.
That's it.
What if like
That's it.
he gets an invalid run?
Oh my god.
And then it would be a rematch. Or he would just like go back to find him or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Oh, he has this ring. Wait, why does he have this ring? Do the rings save if you die?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay. So he was behind a ring, wasn't he?
I think that's...
Right, yeah, I think he was behind a ring after.
Yeah.
Shake.
Pine...
He died probably twice. And she died. Really rough. Tip Top had this weird glitch which like made the pattern scuffed out. So he didn't know what to do and ended up dying because of it.
Just wouldn't play the third turtle for some reason.
Literally just
God, we should make a command! Exclamation mark pine!
She died in Bubble Group twice, GDO. She died to Tip Tip once. I think she just messed up the pattern the first time. And then second time, Tip Tip gave her a weird glitched out pattern where like it wouldn't show the third turtle. So she didn't know what to do and ended up dying again. Then she quit.
You've got Chili Racing Bunk D. That's what you're in here.
Yeah.
That's what's here. Rage. I mean, I wouldn't call it a rage quit. I mean,
This one.
sort of, I guess. It was more disappoint than rage.
It was more just like
Yeah.
wasn't.
Which I'm fine with her doing.
Right, Chili's done here. Alright, he has
You
these
need grab a notes.
nice help. Is this music? What are you talking about? It's Xbox.
It's HD audio.
HD audio. High definition. You can really see the high definition wavelength. Damn, Chili's really behind his PP.
Yeah.
This guy.
His audio just has high bass right
Is
now.
it? I'm gonna check if it's like actually a thing on my end.
No, it's his has high bass right now.
It's like actually a thing on my end. Shouldn't have unpaused the stream. You guys are gonna. Yeah, I just assumed it was an Xbox thing. Your audio is slightly different than this, Nate.
Yeah, my audio is not this bassy.
Dolby surround sound.
Wait, I wanted to become famous. Who banned him?
How dare you! I wanted to be famous. I wasn't even looking at chat. Alright, let's put a little cinnamon toast crunch. There you go. Now Pine has this nice little cinnamon toast crunch.
I hate to Twitch chat too.
Yeah, I stole it from Twitter.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a global emote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast.
Wants you to go listen in your car? Yeah. Mad Monkey Man. RBB theme throughout the neighborhood. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch. Classic. I really like the Umu remix of the RBB theme. That's like my favorite. It's honestly probably kind of a mess from a legit music perspective, but I like it. I'll link it in chat. Rusty bucket. This one. Those of you who haven't heard it, this one. The big ship. Shut up. It's a boat. Alright? RBB has a boat. Then there's a pirate ship. Video unavailable. Oh my god. Hold on a second. off these. It's crazy, right? The hard same concept. Try that one. Oh, that's because I cut out one letter in the link. I saw the third funnel dingo. She's just waiting there. MMM Smash version. That's pretty decent. I was honestly kind of disappointed in the MMM Smash version. Actually, maybe not disappointed, but like, I guess I like the Gobies one a lot more. So when I listened to the MMM one, I expected it to be as good as the Gobies one was in my mind. It was good, but it wasn't like best. In my opinion. As a personal preference. CCW remix for your stream? Nice. Really makes a sick remix. That FP one was really cool. Oh, that went in the window? What the hell? Does that usually happen? No, that usually doesn't happen. The hell? He like just went into the window. I get the token, alright. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would have wanted the Grunty fight to be remixed. That's like most people's favorite theme, favorite song in the game. So like that, and like Intui, Weldar, and Patch. Intui boss themes are already just orchestrated versions or like bigger versions. No, they didn't. I don't think they did, right? They did Mad Monster Mansion, Gobi's Valley, Spiral. Well, Spiral was the one Grant Kirkhope did. Mumbo's TTC. Klungo's theme.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nope, not really.
Oh, good.
I think that's about it. Klungo's theme. I think Klungo's theme was the only 2E one. Only 2E remix from Smash. Unless I'm forgetting. Yeah, it does seem like an obvious choice. At least there's tons of remixes. It would have been cool to have like an... He was able to dodge all those ghosts without one ghost. But does he not need that token there?
No, because he gets the one that'd be just behind the yellow Jinjo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that token replaces Maze.
Okay, that makes sense. Cheater room? Oh
Yep.
boy, cheater room. EK60. MMM is pretty solid. I like the bass, like the normal MMM music.
Oh.
It is, yeah. Only complaint I have is that the best parts are so far into the song that you never hear them. Unless you just like completely shit on that. Like pots or something. Do health and Tumba, this could be scary. Not doing a damage boost. Gonna have to wait here for the ghost. Yeah. Oh yeah, he doesn't get the notices.
Yeah, actually gotta wait for the dumb text to go away.
Tumblr are the solid. Not solid. The thimble. Ooh, I thought he almost got it. Oh, that was... The thimble with the jiggy inside of him. I actually don't even know what a thimble is. I know what it looks like, but I don't know what the purpose of a thimble is. Like, what is it? What is it for?
I have no idea.
Something that people use to like clog bottles.
I don't think so.
Sewing?
For sewing.
Why did I say sewing? I read
Sewing.
words how they look instead of how I know they're pronounced. Alright, shut up. Sewing.
Sewing.
Yeah. Don't mock me. For sewing. Well, why isn't it pronounced, spelled like this, huh? Huh? Answer me that.
I don't know.
I read words how they look, not how I actually know they're pronounced. I know these words are pronounced how they are. And yes, I'm being very, very defensive right now. Is it actually a word? Sewing seas. Oh yeah, true. English is a mess. Yeah. Let's blame English. Don't blame me. Blame English. To go over your thumb so you can push the needle through. Wait, what? I guess that makes sense. What's up, Dozium? You don't poke your finger? Ah, okay. That makes sense. I guess it's weird to me because the thimble that I always think of is just the thimble in Monopoly, and that's just made out of metal. So it's a weird thimble. Oh, get up there. Backflip. Nice. It's bigger, yeah. Yeah. I remember always trying to fit the Monopoly thimble over my pinky and it wouldn't fit. So I assumed real thimbles would be bigger.
That's just scrunched up, Wizard.
That's just Xbox in general, yeah. For babies who want to learn to sew. Oh yeah. Nice waiting for this Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, Queen, organs fucked.
I don't know why they did that. Why did they do that? It's such a weird thing that's so obviously worse. Yeah, Dozium. She died twice in BGS. One note the whole time. So great. I bet this would trigger like all the music people. Actually, there's probably a bunch of music people in the chat. Queen Sinopi does a lot of music stuff.
I mean, Chili does music.
Oh yeah, he does. It's weird. He does like a lot of remixes. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about with music at all. Like, he does a lot of remixes on his computer. For some reason in my mind, I think of that as like different than like actually playing an instrument. Like, I assume you'd have a lot of the same knowledge.
Yeah, you do.
But again, I don't know what I'm talking about at all when it comes to music. Yeah, related. Never know what I'm talking about? True. Only know drums, yeah. I only know the pots and pans. And spoons, wooden spoons. My favorite type of instrument. Ooh, he's out of gold feathers. Just perfect. To keep this 4 health here and get 2 gold feathers in Lago.
Yep.
Beth?
Yes, Gage, the best one.
Steel pan? Yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, that was a really fast pot right there.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work.
Yeah, they set that up instantly.
Getting these notes is still something I do really slowly.
Yeah, these notes are a pain. I've practiced this for so many hours. Dude, it's crazy. And it's like, you can't just like... it's like every few months I end up getting rusty at them again and end up messing them up. So like every few months or few weeks I have to like come back and practice it for another like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Just like a straight loop. Just being careful. This part in general, like, even the roof notes, like the ones you have to jump for, those are pretty hard. Because you want to jump for every single note, not overshoot or not go like too little distance, but also never not hold the full direction in the joystick. Really hard. I actually think...
Go-Go...
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say Sub Go-Go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Pine died in Beach.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just realized this like a few days ago. I think one of the reasons why, in general, 2E movement is probably a bit easier than BK movement is because in BK, all the notes, all 100 notes are separated. And in 2E, they're all in bunches of 5. So so it's easier to like get a better line between every note in 2E than it is in BK. Because you have less space to work with between every note in BK than you do in 2E. I think that's like a big reason why a lot of movement in 2E can be a bit easy. Right, he's at 1 health now. He did get extra gold feathers, I saw that. But he's at 1 health now, so that's gonna be scary. But even if he does, he'll be not that bad. Wash your hands. That's good advice, right?
Yep. Wear masks.
That too, yeah.
How long do you think we're gonna be wearing masks for?
I have probably at least another year.
Oh god. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just weird.
The one that I use is like makes it so sweaty inside.
Yeah.
It feels nice. Who's winning? I'm winning.
Bunk D is winning.
Punk T is winning, yeah. Gotta imagine. Nice.
Doesn't look like he can PB anymore.
Probably. Is this the same PB that dies in Grunty, or has he PB'd since then?
Nah, this is the PB that failed Think Spot Skip.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The memes are winning. Factory worker mask? Yep, exactly. Hardcore, heavy duty. I actually only have them because, like, right before, like, we needed to, like, start wearing masks, I was doing, like, standing work in, like, my bathrooms or whatever. And then I was like, hey, I can just use these masks. And then I went out with them a couple times, and they're just like, they just make my entire mouth sweat.
Yeah.
But it's still fine. At least it covers my nose. It also has that little I don't know what the word is. I think it's like a little metal rod or whatever that allows you to bend the shape to fit your nose.
Yeah.
Those are really good. You have one of those masks too. Nose piece, is that what it's called? The little pieces for your nose, is that called a nose piece? Wire, that's a better word. A little plastic window. God. Funnel? Throwing off some lady with slips. So weird. To be completely honest, I'd probably prefer to have more of my face hidden. Oh yeah, true. Weird lipstick.
What's
That's
up,
not so.
Jay-Weezy?
Yeah, morning. People? I assume you mean so they can like see the words people are mouthing, but is that how they communicate? Don't they just use sign language?
Yeah, sign language.
Time for twinklies. Depends on the person. Okay, that's fair, Gogo.
You could probably do something on your phone and show it to them.
True.
That'd probably be easier.
Modern day communication.
Yeah.
Although typing is a lot. Or it takes a while. Sign language is probably. Oh, I read Harpy's name was Gogo. Same color, same thing.
Yeah,
Both start with a G. Need to be able to see that person's lip. Calling you French. Wow, why? Do you have a problem with the French, Harpy? Is there something you need to tell us? What's going on here?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice Dozy. Do you hate their food? Not all French people just eat snails every day, Harvey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, snail.
Just kidding. But it's all just snails and baguettes.
Yeah. I don't mind baguettes.
I know. I'm just kidding. Gogo, have you ever eaten a snail? Out of curiosity. No judge. Of course, no judge. But you have?
We have.
Always do. Baguettes.
Probably taste like chicken.
Fresh bread in general is just. Mom likes snails. Only at a restaurant. Never had a snail. Escargot.
Escargot's the fancy term.
Yeah. Escargot is to a snail what H2O is to water.
Yo.
Croissants over baguettes. Yeah, I can agree with that. Croissants are way better.
Pine forfeited Jay Reezy, died twice in BGS.
Now we're just.
No, it doesn't, Das. Yo, he's in widescreen.
Croissants are good. $22 notes. Huh. People usually have 21. Oh, he got one note on the. Prefer baguettes. Interesting. I honestly don't know what the main differences would be. In my mind, croissants would be like it's sweeter, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, croissants are sweet.
I don't know if that's the right word, but butter. The difference is butter. Okay.
Yeah.
Flakiness. Yeah, Chili's getting all these notes now. Save.
We're just playing safe, yeah. That's just Chili's audio, Harpy.
Yeah. It's his Xbox specific. I assume yours sounds different, Harpy.
Yeah, mine's not.
Oh wow,
this
it's
basic.
It feels too empty. Yeah, I get that. Laminated buttery pastry versus bread. made you prefer. Yeah. I got it. Oh, he tumbles. Oh no.
That was 2 he'd make it in.
Yep.
I do like that feature.
Yeah. Life is empty without Go-Go. What? Why? Alright, Walrus time. He's actually farther into his run than I thought. Like, I just realized he's in FP, but like he's done Mansion and Go-Go. But he just has like other uses of the FP. We're almost finished, kind of.
Got an hour left. Hopefully less.
Yeah. It's the speed guy who does his things. Hey, true. Dozium. Dozium's cooler holder brother. Dozium. Alright. So I assume no leg stress because he got all the leg notes already.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be some good time save for him if he could learn the strat eventually.
Yeah, I encourage people to learn it. Not that bad.
As we do. Dozium has all the letters of my name in it. Whenever I spell my own name as me, I always say A-Z-M-I. I never say Z. But in general, for everything else, I say Z. If I were to spell zebra, I would say Z-E. But if I were to spell Asmi, I would say A-Z. I don't know why.
Huh.
Weird,
yeah.
Half your name, or you stole half my name. Or you stole my full name. You stole my full name and added more. Oh, he's not gonna use this token. He's... Like, I just noticed that yesterday because I was spelling my name to someone yesterday. And I was like, it just said Z. What? I don't understand. How did this happen to me? How could this happen? Easy. That is correct. That's not how it rhymes in the alphabet song, Dozium. It's X, Y, and Z. Now I know the ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? It's a rhyme. This is absolutely not correct. Azimi. That's the most common way people say my name. I don't know why, because there's no I after the Z. People always say Azimi.
Azimi?
Yeah, I don't know why. Weird. American law. You said it has to rhyme? It has to, because it's a song. Unless you want to make, like, a rap about the alphabet. It doesn't rhyme. You should do that, Dozium. Someone did say that yesterday. Yeah. I remember who. Oh, what's his name? Acelor. Yeah. People who get their usernames pressed. Yeah, people always say Queen Snowpea or something. Snowpea or something like that. Even though it just says P right there. That's a funny one. Snopes? Really? It's funny. Amazing snake for at least 3 streams. Did you do that on purpose, though?
Just like how he does Kronk's beat.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he does that on purpose. I did, Dozium. You should do it. Make a rap specifically about the alphabet. And when you say Z, make it Z. Yeah, Dingo. There's no S. A is like a curvy letter. It could be confused as an S. I'm pretty blind too, so I can't judge. A bed said dead. E fed. Alright, Prof G, you're easy. I don't need you to expose Canada like this. Chili will press Z. Will he? Will he read it? Now I'm worried about accidentally saying Z and like being hypocritical of what I said I say. Just like whenever people bring up GIF versus GIF, I always think about it too much. Does the text scroll faster on Xbox? It makes sense.
I don't know. I would assume. Yeah, it's GIF, not GIF.
Damdros rhymes Z. Oh, yeah. He rhymes with Z. Oh no. Really, no. I remember seeing people like not understand that rhyme for so long until they were like, oh, it's a Z. Yeah, they're British, doesn't count. We don't talk about the British.
Nice, it slid down.
Dewey is not a game we should be considering. Damn. Bold statement.
Dewey's fun.
Every country except USA, really? I didn't know that. Used to be Queen Snowy, actually. Oh. Interesting. Did people mispronounce that as much as they do your current name? Or... no. Were there any people like actually mispronouncing it? D is a letter that US invented. The most bullshit letter is W. Because A, there's not a U. It's not two U's, it's two B, obviously. And B, there's no W in the actual letter, spelling of the letter W. Bullshit. Every other letter is in its own spelling. Except for W. Unless you spell it like that, which is stupid. In French is called
double V.
That's more accurate.
EU.
Yeah.
Nice spelling.
That's the only way W would be able to be in its own spelling. Nice extra life. Get off W's back. Nah, man, nah. It had it coming. I have very, very strong opinions on letters. Like how X is super, super, super overrated. Everyone's favorite level of...
I've never considered a favorite letter.
Favorite letter? No. I just said I have very strong opinions on letters, and I don't have a favorite letter. Might be J. J is pretty good. Z is pretty good. Z is pretty good, but Z is also kind of over. Or WD. Wow. Philly's way too high on that beat, Bob. That was really good. Wario Land 1.
Yeah, Chili's stream froze for me for like 4 seconds to your head, but it's alright.
Where are you now?
33, 34, 35, 6,
Keep counting.
7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Actually, it would have been smarter if you were to just fast forward it and paused.
Oh.
Y is cool. Yeah, Y is pretty cool. Cool how it can sometimes be a vowel, sometimes not. It's a flexible letter. Not bad. It has some objectively good traits about it. X is totally useless. Yeah, I know, right? It's used in so few words, yet it's so overrated. I will say Z is cool because spelling laser with a Z is objectively cool. Then with an C, yeah, it's an S wannabe. H is a trash letter. I don't know about that. I will say H is a trash letter.
H.
The way people pronounce H with an H at the beginning.
H purely. Wait.
H purely.
F purely.
H in French is trash for sure. Probably. O is technically... I don't know what that word says. I think Snoopy is like an actual thing. Now we're all out of our leagues. Can't rotate. We'll know everything.
Hewlett Packard early.
Hewlett Packard. Yeah, in French you don't... In French, you don't ever pronounce H. I knew that one. When two vowels make up a syllable. Okay. I think I can get it. I think I understand. I or ouch. Oh, okay. Makes sense. K is redundant.
Who's Joe? Joe Mama.
I'm not saying. The name said, are you happy? See, K and S together eliminates the need for a C. There's nothing you can do with a C. Well, I guess there is a bit. There's not much you can do with a C that you can't do with a K or an S. Except for, like, chop. So, like, that's about it. Just like very low use. C for can't, the first one. And K and S just like in general, they just look cooler than C. That's just a fact. E's design is just O, but without a little bit of it. The world would be better without a C. Okay, I don't know what that.
Yeah,
there's no race anymore. I'm just bored, just talking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Billy didn't die in it. Good, at least. That was a nice chick. Got that cleanly. And got out fast. That was good. Say that one racer gave up. Well, he already gave up. But I assume the rules of the tournament is that they have to finish anyway. C word?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if Chili wants... I mean, we could tell Chili that she quit, and I think they'd be okay with him quitting.
I don't know if I don't know what the rules of the tournament are. Chili would have to make it up, whether he's allowed to quit or not. Denied. I denied it, B. It just gets automatically caught by auto mod, but people can allow it. I feel like sometimes auto mod does things when you said I could be wrong. I feel like there's been some instances like that. Maybe not.
Auto mod bans the Ice Cube's name.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I never even knew what that means. I still don't know what it means. I just heard like Jules say, it's offensive, we're not gonna say it. So then I was like, oh shit, that's actually like serious.
Yeah.
See, it has to allow it. I'm gonna allow that. Context.
Nice dozy of me bypassed the system.
Derogatory words for Chinese. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's still clear, don't worry. I banned, or not banned, I denied the C word and meme strike post for testing. When the game was made, I don't know anything about words were so-called acceptable back then. Really just for everything. You're an Ice Cube. Okay, Dozium. Before people were saying these words without any sort of implication of any sort of offense, but now you're saying stuff without the word with the implication. This guy, man. Because it's fun to pick on. Is there any other real reason? He doesn't jump flutter off that ladder. He might not make this skip. Or he might, I don't know. Cutscenes.
I don't think he will.
Chunkers. Chunkers. That's a good name. I like Chunkers. Petition to rename them to Chunkers. Dozian, post the link. Please and thank you. Your sworn duty. It's killing this guy. Okay, just gold feathering all those, that's safe. But I guess the notes before were just slower, slightly slower. Oh, that other health would have been really nice to have. Nice to have an odd number of health here instead of E. There you go. Everyone go watch that if you haven't already. But even if you have watched it already, you should still watch it again. Worth it.
Team.
Should I put that on stream? Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put it on. That would be a bit too memey. You don't want to let this devolve into hag levels hosting.
Oh god, that one time he hosted that one race was terrible.
Yeah. Missed it. 3, 1, 2. I always have an audio cue here. Not really to do anything, but just to check if I'm doing this loading zone optimally. I don't really remember what it is. I always remember it when I hear it. Just like a part of a song.
I do agree with Falcon. This is a pretty big meme at this point.
Yeah. But we're still keeping some dignity, alright? You have a bit of dignity left. That note and that note here. Playing with the mouse. She knows. But what do you mean? Yeah. She said she's.
I don't think so, Jay Reezy.
Oh, does he? Oh, I thought you said. I misread. I thought you said, does she know she. Referring to Pine. I don't know. Maybe. Forfeits. Then, well, tell him.
She forfeited first. So.
Also, like, I can't make. It's Chili's tournament, so he'll just make whatever rules he. Got zero responsibility here. Double forfeit is a double forfeit. But it's easier for Chili to finish after he forfeits. Just like 98 notes. This room really sucks if you're like not super. The best order to go is bottom right and bottom left, and top left and top right. Kind of difficult. I don't know. Don't ask me for them. As far as I know, or as far as I am willing to like care for this match, Philly's gonna win if it finishes. Hopefully. If he doesn't, then he'll be the one making the ruling on whether a rematch will happen. Or also, this the winner's bracket or loser bracket?
Loser.
Oh dang! I didn't realize that. So mine's actually out of it. Wow, I should have realized that soon. Made it all that more dramatic. Someone should. It would just be more high-pitched shiny noise. Yeah. Remember there was a tweet back. I'm gonna look for it. It was on one of the used music words that I don't know. I'm to stalk Mittens' Twitter.
Nice gold rusty from Chile. Chili brought up his OBS for a second.
Oh god. Oh, is it lagging? Shit. Am I dropping frames? Looks fine to me. Does he could quit right after? Yeah.
It's not normally like this queen, it's just Chili's.
Yeah.
something in his stream settings.
Found it. He said to fix those things. Grant Curtain. I don't know what those are, but I assume that's like the issues with the Xbox audio. The vibrato bug on the theremin. I don't know what that means. Yes, but there's Roar Guy, yeah. Dang, he actually saved a lot of time on that Rusty. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, pretty good gold.
Saved over a minute. There, I'm in this whole instrument. I honestly didn't even know it was an instrument. I just saw words and assumed music. Oh, he's looking at chat. Billy, what are you doing? Wait, don't stop streaming. What are you doing? What happened?
His mouth is on screen now.
Hey, what do you do?
I don't know.
All I know is bango. Exactly. That ooh sound. Oh, okay. Is that like, is it the thing that's... Is it like the scary stuff in Clankers at the bottom where Loop is? That like weird noise in the background? That's why I assumed it is. Getting this token now.
Yep, spring route's different.
Huh. I guess I've never seen it before. Or I've never seen the beginning of it. Oh, that's just some other high-pitched noise? Okay. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I get it. The weird spooky... Ooh. Spooky noise. Exactly. Yumblies had the same sound as Nabnab. I did notice that. Someone mentioned that. I don't remember who. It might have been me. What happened to Pine? She died twice in Bubble Blue. So she... Control by holding your hands to distances. Yeah, okay, I get it. I feel like I've studied some of that. Just that type of instrument before in like a class or something. Wave. Whatever. So what do you do in Spring 2 then?
You just go straight to Mumbo Skull.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you just died after Iron.
Yep. The big bust down from Erie.
It makes sense. I wonder how much time that saves.
Don't know.
Rolling.
Instead of doing Spring Clip or whatever.
Sure, yeah. Or you'd compare it to this no soft lock route. Because
yeah.
In soft lock route you have to get stuff in spring.
Oh, camera.
That's camera flip right there. Alright. Goes well with the spring music. Nice. Yeah, it does. I'm looking at it now. Nice spring. Is summer different at all?
I don't think. Summer seems to be the same, I believe.
It doesn't seem. I guess. Yeah, it probably won't be.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same.
You don't death warp, do you?
Nope, you just leave the level.
It's probably the same. Because of the yellow Jinjo. And makes it yellow Jinjo and the extra worm. Choices are to either get the yellow Jinjo right at the beginning, then get the worm right here while you're climbing up, and then death warp. It's nice frame perfect.
Yo, that was nice.
Yo, Ozian played poker on stream? What? That's illegal. Is that the theremin? That like might not be. Might be, I don't know. Oh, was not streaming? Okay. Nice safe fall to Gobi. Sounded like it.
Yeah, last night when I was going down to Gobi, I like ground pounded and took 2 damage, like two different fall damages.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in another room. Okay.
Still hit Gobi though.
I like to play. I don't know how to play poker. No clue.
We should get the whole Banjo community to play Fall Guys.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Fun, is it? Oh, have you actually been teaching?
OOT. Night that too.
Do people still plan on holding one for this, on this channel? That'd be weird. Kind of weird. Seeing a Zelda tournament on the Banjo channel, even if it's the Banjo community. And you play for a few hours? Oh, dang. Same thing. Zelda. The host, one of the Banjo stepdads down. Nice. And then hopefully by the time that tournament's done, something cool will come up in Tui that'll make a cool race category. It's not Novice.
Revenge of the Binge, number 3.
Or that.
No, that's not gonna be for a while.
On the fence, you know. Understand.
Tui Hundo.
Maybe. I don't know. 300 is it's pretty long.
Yeah.
If enough people do it, I guess it could be cool, but boy, that would be so much effort.
Finals is the best of 3 in one sitting.
Oh god, no. Can't wait to suck up the whole day to 2E.
15 hours. If he goes to best of 3.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be.
Yeah.
Is Chili on PB base? No, he's not. Actually, can he PB? He can't PB now.
No.
He died in Gobi's. That was like the biggest time loss. He golded Rusty Bucket Bay though. That was cool. Oh, he golded Summer too. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Go Bunky. How'd you make the seedings?
Just do a random seed generator.
Yeah, I guess. We could base it off PB.
No, I know what you would do. You'd make everyone do a qualifier rando, and whatever they get's their seed.
Yeah,
Like,
actually that could work.
Same seed for everyone.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And yeah.
one big preliminary exhibition qualifier race?
Yep. And seeding off that.
Imagine trying to cast that on this. That would be a mess.
Can't wait for the Banjo randomizer to be completely finished.
Oh boy, then we can have a tournament for that.
Yeah. No one-way loading zones, please.
When's Ocarina of Time randomizer? I don't know. When I remember to not turn off my console instead of pressing the... Doing that maybe...
You allowed to use the emulator for OTR?
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
They use RetroArch, I think.
No, I've never played that game before.
Ocarina of Time?
Yep.
Damn.
Never.
Dude, casual.
I hate playing games casually.
I'm really, really bad at casual games, and I've started to enjoy them less after I started speaking. Because I'm always rush it.
Like, I watched SHM Spiro and Spyro a bunch, so I tried it on emulator, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That's me with Majora's Mask, though. Can't do... I haven't beaten Majora's Mask. OT Bingo? OT Rando Bingo. That's what Talma wants me to do.
Dude, Chili again.
Again? Oh my.
Frame perfect damage. Come on, man.
Happened to Pine? Pine died in BGS twice. But... forfeited. Yeah, he has been here for a while. Please bully Dozium. Hey Dozium, your hair is not as great as Family Jewel said it was. Take that. Alright. DK Bingo is probably good just because of how you can go like anywhere just with stupid stuff. What? Did something happen on stream that I missed?
Same with Tui. Watching top runners do bingo's fun for me.
I like watching bingos sometimes. I feel like I'm better at coming up with a route for bingo if I'm not playing it. Which is probably accurate for most people.
Yes, a nut is lost in this house.
Okay, man. Gotta go curve the wall that chill. Scrub Ocarina of Time randomizer. But we haven't even had a normal one. The hell? Oh, when we have... okay, maybe.
Oh god.
Race
Never
random,
played it before?
Sounds like hell. Ooh, the Jiggy didn't touch Banjo right away, so we lost a bit of time there. Had to bounce. Crosby, get past Deku Tree. Would I be able to join this tournament? I've never ever played Ocarina of Time, I promise. Oh hey, it's Pine. What's up, Pine?
Oh, hi, Pine.
The Unkinderpine0. Nice feeding Irie while I'm just checking my
Eerie.
Discord. Nice cutscene. I wonder how much time this cutscene saves just like
A bunch.
Played it once, that's fine. So I can join? Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah, you get a nice cinnamon toast crunch next to your name.
You cannot speed up Eerie text, no.
Hell yeah. This is where I bamboozle you all. And I've been playing Ocarina of Time Randomizers competitive for years. But just kill it, okay. Ah, he misses the quick dive. He didn't let go of Z. Oh god. That music just like...
He's supposed to death warp here.
Oh, is he? That music
Yeah,
just got
but
like so much louder when he entered the water there. Yeah, at least. God, all those...
Oh yeah, I remember that stream.
That was so painful. The Flintstones.
Yeah, when's the next?
God damn, it's so much Flintstones. There's an actual life behind that fire?
You did not know that?
Whoa, what the hell? I know. Is that in winter too?
No.
Damn, I never knew that. What the hell? Whoa. It's really cool. It's a nice backup one to know. If I ever need a backup note and a life at any percent, then I would just visit Naughty's house. Get both. A good backup.
Yeah, Queen, he did, because I told him about it. He's like, I need a life. I'm like, get the one there.
Yeah. Ah, ball's here.
That's intended.
Yeah. Like it's probably better to like fall onto the platform and then slide off, right?
Yeah, it is. That's what we do now. He just doesn't
Just
state it.
ship funnel, shut up. I don't need your sass, Dozium. I feel he's only 40 seconds behind this movie. Maybe he can.
I mean, it is technically possible by 3. I mean, he can still realistically gold everything.
Yeah.
Because his golds are nowhere near optimized yet.
That's scary, going around that snowman, because if you just touch him, he'll just bounce off and fall.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost sniped. Favorite's third. Oh, shit. Took me a minute. Is that gonna become the new... No, it's a better meme. Second, let's find this one. One that I just clipped earlier today. Pause my stream off. Oh, shit. Oh. That
Okay, it's a third.
his stream isn't going. His stream is fine for you, right?
Yeah.
Mine's is super bad now.
Right,
It's fine now. It's fine. I think it's fine.
11, 12, 13.
Oh shit, I'm way behind. You know, I'm gonna.
Alright, I'll pause that.
Actually, I'm gonna make mine go forward because I'll be
Okay.
really behind.
Alright.
Excuse me, I can't see this now. Hello? Oh my. All right. It's everything's coming crashing down for a minute. Hold on a second.
Press the panic button.
Twitch.tv/ayo. Wait for
Oh,
it.
you closed the
Yeah, I closed it.
So now they get double bunk D.
Back up. Let me just fix this stupid problem. God, this is stupid. Alright, just do it, man. That. Good thing is I don't have to sync up the timers now. Ignore the scuffed stream quality, it'll be better soon. NTM. They went back to Xbox resolution. Timer. No, no. Messed it up. Dude, why is this so stupid? Alright, that's it. I'm just do that. Alright, shut up. Don't judge my stream quality. Alright, where are you now, Nate?
36, 37,
fast forward.
38. Okay.
Nice face gate. Zoom. Why? We even moved. Have you fast forwarded?
Yeah, I'm at 9, 10, 11.
Pause and I'll count. 8,
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
We're good.
Alright, no Washi. He's the B now. Just a couple more
bad.
jiggies. 3 more jiggies. 3 more? Or is it 2? 2 more.
The Jinjos and Cooklock by the 2 more.
2 more jiggies, Furnace Fun and Grunty, then we're done. Then we're out of here. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, dang, he went into that really fast.
Oh, Gage
Bear
hit the face.
Gamer
Nice.
pick? Oh boy.
Gamer pick it can't even use.
Yeah.
Because Xbox One is scuffed.
Yeah. Last jiggy of the game.
Bum, 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 bum.
Alright, here we go. Furnace Fun.
Xbox MU.
Xbox emulator. Oh boy. Why have people been submitting Xbox emulator trotless runs to the League of Legends? I don't understand.
Just play on N64 emulator at that point. Like,
Can't do thing.
I mean, I learned it. It's not hard.
Oh boy, what a great cut.
Full minute of text.
My favorite.
We tried going in here and then resetting the console to skip it, but it doesn't skip it.
Oh, it doesn't skip a thing.
No, you have to listen to it again.
That'd be really funny if that was faster.
Yeah.
Xbox MU ROM hack with text box. It's a threat. Threat to all things.
Switch version with tick skip and no lag would be ideal.
Okay.
But with that, they might ban, or not ban, patch like FP early and stuff.
Probably.
If it's a full rework. Whatever.
Alright, here he goes. Impulse slip, let's go. Oh, okay, chill. They get too fast, there he goes,
bud.
okay. Alright, somehow he gets it.
Hell yeah.
Just going super fast. Wow. Mad Mumbo's man. Is this gonna gold? That was a pretty fast skip. Don't get the health! No! MPP! Stop it! Okay, no gold.
But will he get the Xbox though?
Will he get the Xbox? Yeah, I know, right? I didn't to say it, but like, right when the loading zone transitioned, that music was just like a smack in the face. It like just came at no chill. Six biggies, correct count. 900 notes, good. Oh, he's grunty text here. Oh no, his grunty text is done. Oh, there's another grunty text.
Oh yeah, the thing with the RBA route for Xbox is you get the once you enter a level, enemies escape once more. You get it here often, like
Here?
very often. Yeah, here.
So weird.
I know. It makes Stingpaw skip free.
He gets it.
Like, it's so late to be
I need to
getting
learn-
that text.
I need to learn how to do that skip without getting in talent trial. I get in talent trial whenever I.
Yeah, he did get the text skip. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm envious of this zoomed out camera. If you zoomed out like this on N64, it would just lag all the way. Nice shots, nice first 3 shots. Okay, he goes on the corner of parapet. Oh, those are good shots too, though. He gets hit. Those are still pretty decent shots.
Nice.
Shots. Oh, so close. That would have been a really nice egg. Good egg. Okay, good. Is this part consistent?
No, it's random. I don't know what causes a fast spawn.
Huh. It's decently consistent on NC. Nice beak bombs. Nice. This is a piece. This is a solid grunchy so far.
Yep.
Health?
Can he get Jinja skip?
Oh, he had a good camera, but then he changed it. Is that gonna work?
I don't think. Oh, maybe.
That was close. Not a bad run overall. Other than dying in Go, because it's pretty okay. Billy's probably due for a PB then. So close to his PB with a definite. Even though death didn't cost down. Quite a bit.
The final strike.
Oh god, he's just zoomed out. I don't know where to stand if you do it zoomed out. Doesn't compute. Here he goes. Almost finished. Alright. The fast fire. Kinda wish the fireball wasn't in. Sometimes if I just go at full speed afterwards. GG. 224.55. Making gold at that too, nice. Hello.
GG.
GG. That's on your win.
Yo, GG.
Are you aware of what happened to
my bad.
Pi?
In the middle there.
Hmm?
In the middle there, I thought for sure like my stream died, so I was like checking.
Okay.
Oh,
That's why I was like,
GG.
Yeah.